I think the first challenge then is not one challenge anymore. Is I enjoy much more my dance because as a teacher we feel always the pressure to we have to be perfect, like I have to do everything perfect. And now I'm like accept much more like I'm a human.
Mhm.
I'm not one robot. Then we put that in the computer and
I'm not
work.
sure about it. I'm still not sure about it. I'm still trying to find one mistake in one demo. I haven't found it
Oh man,
yet.
I
You
do
know,
a lot.
okay. Let's say you're human. It's good. It's good that you brought this.
No, but yeah, because this is something that I'm learning how to enjoy with my mistakes too, and not like make this a mistake, make this one opportunity to find a new way to do something,
Mhm.
you know. So that's why sometimes the people think that we don't do mistakes, but
Yes.
we are learning how to enjoy this mistake and keep dancing with this thing.
You're set.
Yes.
Right. So I'm super happy. Um, it's a huge honor.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. It's like having an interview with Michael Jordan for me. I have William and I have and I have you. But okay, then the others might get a little bit jealous. But I love you a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So my name is Mark. I dance Zouk and Lambada, Brazilian Zouk and Lambada, and I'm from São Paulo.
Mhm.
I live in São Paulo now for 12 years, but I'm from Pernambuco. Is another part in Brazil. Then is amazing too. And I'm so happy to be here with you. Like my English is not like good. I feel a little bit nervous, but I'm so happy.
I
Thank you
know the
so
story.
much.
I know the story.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I want to say, like, maybe you can tell a little bit about that process that took you out of Brazil
Oh.
and your doubts about your
Yeah,
English.
yeah, yeah.
I heard a little bit about this.
Uh-huh. So I remember the first time then we did a tour.
Yes.
I didn't know how to count until eight, in English. It was like, oh my gosh. Melissa, my
Yeah.
partner, she's like amazing, speak English.
Yes. Yes.
She did school before, English school. But for me, I never did nothing. And then when we saw like, oh my gosh, I have to to talk in English,
To teach in English.
Yes, it was really difficult, really difficult. But in that time, I was open to try learning that moment too, So all the time when we finished the class, my partner, she was like helping, oh, it's like this, talk this. But yeah, I remember I finished the day with my head like, oh my gosh.
Okay. Now you understand what your students feel.
Yes, for sure.
You do
Yeah.
something like
I have one funny story. I was in Bali like 1 month ago,
Yeah.
and I was walking a motorcycle
Yes.
in the street, and like the traffic is like
It's
crazy
crazy.
there.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
When I saw my shoulder and trapeze was like this, and I was
Tension.
always remember to myself like relax. And I remember, oh my gosh, I say this to the
You say
students
this. You
all the time.
relax.
It's
Write
so
your
simple.
partner. Yeah, no, I know this.
But it's so difficult to enjoy,
It's difficult.
It's so difficult. You have to practice how to enjoy too. It's crazy.
Now you say this magic word, and I want to bring something you said in Silesian Festival. You talk about enjoyment in dance. Just to talk a little bit about Silesian is an amazing festival that's in Katowice every November.
Yes.
Last year they did a master class. It was pretty difficult. It started from tilted, then a counterbalance. It was already like a different entrance. And a lot of people was very frustrated. And at the end, before you say anything, you spoke a lot about enjoyment. And that was one of the things that I grabbed in this class a lot. And maybe you want to, like, how it is your day to day? How do you transmit to your students this?
Yeah, this is nice because I remember this class. And it's nice because me and Mel, we try sometimes to put in the class something that we are exploring too, and not just something that we already know. So that topic was like really difficult for us too, and it was really good to be there with the students in that moment, like, okay, we are together, and this is good for you understand that in the life will be not everything okay. Like some days we wake up like, oh my gosh, I'm so bad today, but the life keep going, so I connect this idea with my dance too. Sometimes me and Mel, we try to do something really simple, but it's not work. And sometimes we know the reason, but sometimes we don't know. but to just keep practice, because maybe next day will be okay. If it's not, maybe 10 years, I don't know. But we have to think about you, even if it's not work, how I can enjoy this moment too. Because the time passes so fast, So that's why I said this in the class, because this is something that I try use to my life too, and not just to my work.
Yes.
Like, okay, today is a difficult day. For example, for me, it's difficult to be outside Brazil all the time because I have a son, and he's 7 years old.
Yes.
And sometimes I want to just be with him and that's it, but I'm outside, like 2 days ago, he was in the hospital. And this is something that, like, oh my gosh, I feel so
And the guilt,
bad,
no? Sometimes, no?
Yeah, it's crazy. But sometimes, in the same time, I understand then, okay, I'm not there. How I can think about to be present for him, but in the same time, in my job, I have to pass a good vibe to the students. I have to try be there to share these moments, because I don't know if it will be last time or not,
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I'm think a lot about this to my life and not just to my work. To, okay, even if it's not like I want, how I can enjoy this moment. So the movement is not work. Okay, let's have fun.
Sometimes in the classes, the mind understands, but the body has another time. It's a process. I don't know if you have students that maybe after 6 months they want, or after like a month, they want to start like doing a lot of like crazy things without like giving the space also to and that takes a lot of enjoyment, no?
Yeah. I saw one video, then I really love it, and he was compare about the champions and not, but we can use this to the life. Like sometimes the students want to do like me, but they do this, for example, 1-2 times per week. We do this every day.
I know.
Like, I don't know, imagine if you see, like you said, William, Alex de Carvalho, Cadu, they do this for like 15, 20 years, doing this almost every day.
Yes.
And me, if I do just 1 time per week, it's so difficult to compare,
Yes.
It's not good for me. So I have to understand, okay, this is not my job and my work, then I have to do every day. I do for fun. So it will be difficult to be in the same level,
Yes.
So, and sometimes we use this level to compare something that we do here, like just 2 times per week to have fun,
Yes.
and not just like because you have to do. The dance is really lovely, but it's my work.
Comparison is a very, very interesting word you've said. I wanted to ask one thing, like, what's the next challenge for you? You seem to have won everything. You have a super successful dance career. I think you are already booked for 2025 to most of the year. What's next for you? What do you think it's the next thing, the challenge?
Yeah, so this is something really crazy when you say like the next year is like almost everything.
It's incredible,
full,
no?
Yeah, but sometimes it's difficult for me to believe,
To
it's
understand
crazy.
this,
Yeah.
How many
But
countries? How many countries you've done? Like you do every
29.
year? 29 per year.
Yes. No. 29 we did.
Oh.
But sometimes we come back. For example, in Poland, we will be my 17th times come back to Poland. So we repeat a lot of places. So yeah, but it's so crazy when I think about this. Like my art bringing me to around the world. It's so crazy. And my challenge. I think the first challenge then is not one challenge anymore, is I enjoy much more my dance. Because as a teacher, we feel always the pressure to, we have to be perfect, like I have to do everything perfect. And now I'm like accept much more like I'm a human, I'm not one robot. Then we put that in the computer and
I'm not sure about it. I'm still not sure about it. I'm still trying to find one mistake in one demo. I haven't found it.
Oh man,
yet.
I do a lot.
Okay. Let's say you're here. It's good that you brought this.
No, but yeah, because this is something that I'm learning how to enjoy with my mistakes too, and not like make this a mistake, make this one opportunity to find a new way to do something, So that's why sometimes the people think then we don't do a mistakes, but we are learning how to enjoy this mistake and keep dancing with this thing. And my next challenge, for example, last year, me and Mel, we decided to come back to compete, and we participate in the World Championship from Cadu and Larissa.
Yes.
And the reason was to help much more the community to grow up, but not with just with the social dance. It's with the performance too. So this is something that me and Mel we are thinking about to like keep doing more competition performance, because I think we have like so many topics in Zouk. Like we have social dance, we have organized, we have the students.
Yes.
Marathon, we have, I don't know, Jack and Jill, we have so many things. And I feel me and Mel, we want to make more the competition, especially
side.
Yes,
Yes.
to come back more with this feeling, because I think this is something that will help to the people that don't dance Zouk see another part of Brazilian Zouk.
Brings more people because they want to compete.
Yes, me and Mel too, we're gonna do the online school, because like so many students ask us to like, okay, how we can learn with you, but we don't.
You're far away.
Yeah.
Next week, where are you going next week?
Yes.
To Warsaw. Next week you're in Warsaw.
Yeah.
Then the next week you're in, I don't know, in Hamburg. Then in Australia. It's crazy.
It's crazy. And some students want to learn a little bit more. So in January we're gonna do this to put this online, and will be really good to everybody. Because in the same time we didn't want to keep with the level there. We want to enjoy the life too. Because for these years we forget a little bit our personal life. Just like artists. You are just art, Mark and Melissa, and that's it. So we are like, okay, no, we are not just this, So yes, and one dream that I have, then one day I will get time to do this, is to do a performance like in one NBA,
Beautiful.
Like really
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All-star game, Mark. You want to do like the I've been practicing your Jack and Jill. No, how's it like?
Yeah. No, this is something. Then this is like my personal dream. Then one day I will do this. Like, yeah.
I'm sure.
This is nice.
I'm sure. Thank you very much for taking 10 minutes out of your dinner to have this conversation with me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, man. And thank you for making this happen, because this is really good to the people see, like you said, another part of the artist, And this is really important for us too, Then we are working every day. And normally the people see just like
the idea.
Yes, and the stage, like, okay, this is the result, you know? But normally we don't see the process, And this is really good to the people see a little bit more their personal life, and what we think about this is really good.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Nice. Thank you so much, man. So nice.